Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room. Bob Papa with Super Bowl champion Shaun O'Hara. We dial in on Theo Johnson, his second year in the National Football League. 45 catches, 528 yards, 11.7 a catch, and 5 touchdown catches. And he proved to be a real weapon for the Giants this year.
Yeah, and he and Jackson Dart, you could tell, I mean, they're friends off the field, but they're blossoming on the field, and that relationship was something that continued to grow this entire season. Now, look, it's one thing to have a big body tight end, and that's great and all, but when you have a guy that can create space with his body, Theo Johnson's right down here, and now this is a red zone play against the Saints. You know, you've got to be on the same page mentally. And on the snap right here, all right, you can see the Saints start out pre-snap, and they're showing a too-high look right here, right, Bob? So they're showing cover 2, maybe quarters. And then on the snap, you're going to see this safety rotates down, and this becomes the deep middle safety right here. So Theo and Jackson have to see the same thing. All right, so right now, Jackson is looking right now, all right, this safety is rotating down. All right, this safety is hanging over here. He's not moved. And Theo's seeing the same thing too. Now, all right, he sees this safety coming down, so now he knows I've got all this space right here to try to find a window for my quarterback to hit me with. Now, you can't just run to that spot. So what I like about Theo right here is there's a little bit of contact right here. All right, you can't push off, right, because the zebras are going to call it, but there is contact, and he just uses a little bit of that contact to slingshot himself and create space for Jackson Dart to fit this throw in. That little movement right there, that little rub is what creates this space right here. And now you can see right now, he turns his head around, he's already got the paws out. Like the mitts are there.
Because the ball's here. Jackson threw it before he made the break.
100%. And he knew this ball's coming to me. As soon as he cleared that safety, you see how he kind of dips behind the safety? As soon as he dips behind him, now he knows he came out of that break like he was shot out of a cannon right here. And to your point, boom, he snaps that head around, the hands are ready to receive the ball, and it's on him in a hurry. But a great job as that ball is just right here on his right shoulder of securing it and then embracing for the contact and keeping control.
What else did you like about Theo Johnson this year?
Well, here's the one thing as a quarterback. You love a receiver that catches the ball when you throw it to him. You love it even more when he does damage after the catch. So this is Theo Johnson right here, and you're going to see him on this. This is just a little arrow route, and he's got to navigate some traffic. He kind of runs into a defender right here, which helps as a little chip block, and that kind of delays as Devin Singletary runs over there to pick him up. But Jackson Dart gets this ball out on him quick. And one of the reasons why you want to get the ball to your receivers quick is so they can turn around and run up the field and make a play. Look at what Theo does after the catch right here. All right, this is phenomenal football right here. Stiff arm right here, get off me, stays in bounds, and then powers through. Now, coaching point, you know, you want to be careful when you're reaching for the pylon because you know what happens if you fumble it. But Theo does a great job right here, embracing that contact, running through basically 3 defenders to get into the end zone right there. Look at a little Mark Bavaro-like right there as he carries the defenders into the end zone. So you love, if you're a quarterback, you love a guy that can do that for you after the catch.
One more look at Theo Johnson here in the film room.
All right, so this is basically Theo and Jackson Dart being on the same page right here. This is man coverage. Now, right now, Theo realizes, all right, I've got a linebacker on me. So I talked before about you've got to create some throwing lanes for your quarterback. So he does a great job knowing it's man coverage against a linebacker, right? They're not used to being in coverage all the time. But watch right now as he clears this linebacker, Bob, he's going to straighten this route up right here before he breaks it out. And what that does is just creates a little separation with that linebacker as he straightens it up and then he loses him. And then this right here, this is next level right here. All right, Jackson Dart knows, I'm throwing this ball up here. I got a basketball player over there. All right, Theo is going to go up and get the ball. And this is a great two-handed catch right here, securing this ball. Jackson Dart trusts Theo enough to know that, hey, in man coverage, I'm going to throw the ball in your vicinity, and I know your catch radius is going to allow you to come down with the football. I think he's proven that, you know what, he and Jackson Dart, their relationship, and the way that he sees defenses and the way he can get separation, whether it's a safety, whether it's a corner or a linebacker, I think everything is trending up for Theo Johnson.
That's a look inside the film room at Theo Johnson. For Shaun O'Hara, I'm Bob Papa on this edition of Inside the Film Room.